Hello.
Hey, Dad. How's that white Christmas looking? You promised, remember?
Meredith. Of course, it's coming down as we speak. Wait till you see it.
Great. I knew you wouldn't let me down. My plane lands Tuesday at 5:30.
Perfect. How will you get here? Will someone pick you up?
Obviously. I've got the best chauffeur around. His name starts with a T and ends with Amos Weiss.
All right, then. I hear he's the best in the business. I'll make sure he's there. 5:30 sharp.
Oh, thanks, Dad. See you soon.
2 more nights, Em. Can't wait to see you.
Same here. Say hi to Mom for me. Bye, Dad.
Bye, Em. Have a safe trip.
Good morning, Thomas. I bet you woke up feeling like $1 million after winning that monster pot last night.
Morning, Frank. It felt like $96.40, actually. But yeah, I had a great night's sleep.
Ha! I bet. It looks like you've hit the jackpot again today. There's hardly any Christmas mail rush because of the snow.
Great. The sooner I can stretch out by the fire, the better.
Ha! That's a strategy right out of my playbook. Take it easy out there today.
Providence Oaks, good morning. I guess I wasn't the only one that noticed all that white stuff lying around. I now have enough PO-positive pet peeves about snow to last me a lifetime. But don't let that stop you from calling in new ones. My answer machine can handle it.
PO positive or pet peeves?
We're starting off the week with a PO snow positive from Cheryl.
Ah, the parcel, Thomas. Don't forget the parcel. Hey, Beth. How are you on this fine day?
Thomas, hi. Business as usual. No, I'm just joking. The situation is not that dire.
I was going to say, sales can't be bad with the holidays around the corner, right?
Times have been better, I suppose, but you're right. I'm not complaining. Besides Mildred, there's been an odd customer or two today, and would you believe one of them was even looking for a full set of encyclopedias?
Never knew you had a clone walking around out there.
Well, that certainly would be something, wouldn't it? There wouldn't be enough books to discuss or wine to consume. By the way, did you know that the world's largest encyclopedia was created in 15th century China and comprised about 11,000 books? Isn't that fascinating? Imagine having to load that into your car.
I don't think my trusty old van could take that. Or my bookcase, for that matter.
Well, They do say a good book is easy to pick up, but hard to put down. Get it? How's Emily coming along with Christmas dinner, by the way? I can imagine she's pretty excited about Meredith coming over. So let me know if she needs any more cookbooks. I've got this beauty from Good Housekeeping that's all the rage right now.
I'll be sure to ask her. But you know how Emily gets in the kitchen. There'll be so much food, we'll be eating stuffing all week.
I suppose you're right. But don't you worry, I'll leave the cookbook. I have a feeling St. Nicholas has other things in store for you this year.
Ha! Looking forward to it already.
As well you should.
Well, that's me for now, I think.
Of course. These are busy days for you, I can imagine. Right. I better get back to it and get ready for the New Year's sale. I've been in a perpetual fight with my pricing gun lately, so I need all the time I can get. And good things come to those who wait. I'll bring over your presents later in the week. I hope you have a Merry Christmas Eve tomorrow, and give my love to Emily and Meredith.
Will do. And season's greetings to you two. Hello, Angie. Long time no see. One package for you today.
Thanks, Thomas. How's Emily?
She's very busy. The motel's chronically understaffed.
Ah, yes. This must be busy season at the motel. I do like it when out-of-towners come to visit our little hamlet, especially when they like movies.
Apparently most of the rooms have been fitted with VCRs now. Should be good for business.
So, what do we have here? Oh, right.
You okay there, Angie?
It's just some things from LA. Toiletries, stuff like that. I, recently ended my relationship.
Angie, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It was my decision, and it was the right decision. The long-distance thing just wasn't working out. Still, seeing your spare toothbrush, that shampoo bottle, a stick of deodorant, it just makes it so definite, you know? Like, the LA chapter of my life is now finally completely closed.
Sounds like you're dealing with it like a champ, though. How did your ex take it?
My ex-girlfriend, you mean? Yeah, she's handling it okay. Other than the passive-aggressive shipping of toiletries, I guess. Oh, did you not know?
Well, surely it's none of my concern.
I mean, it's not exactly something I walk around advertising around here. This is probably the first time I've seen you blush.
Well, I'll leave you alone with your thoughts. And your spare toothbrush. Merry Christmas, Angie.
Merry Christmas, Thomas. My toothbrush and I bid you adieu.
frozen over.
Since I was a little child, every year for as long as I remember.
Walnut Drive is where Meredith's school friend Jessie used to live. I remember once Meredith came home from school after learning about walnuts. She asked us if they were named after the street.
Turn the world around us into gold. When the autumn leaves are playing chases, puts a smile up on my face. They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there just for fun. Some are faster, some are slow, and some are high and some are low. Dancing through the last days of September. I wonder where they're going. The flight of swallows sailing through the sky. There's no way of knowing, but maybe someplace far from you and I. When the autumn leaves are playing chases, puts a smile upon my face. They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there just for fun. Some are faster, some are slow, and some are high and some are low. Dancing through the last days of September. When the autumn leaves are playing chases, puts a smile up on my face. They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there.
Hi, Ben. Got a pretty hefty package here for you.
Thanks, Thomas. I've been waiting for that one.
Hi, Mr. W. Please, please, please tell me the mail truck needs a tune-up.
Hey, Lori. I didn't know you'd already begun working here. Weren't you supposed to start in January?
Yeah, she pestered me into allowing her to start a week early. Already put snow tires on half the town's vehicles. At this rate, I can retire before the end of next summer. But this truck's fine, Lori. I gave it a checkup for Frank less than 10 days ago.
Ah, are you sure there's nothing I can improve on the old, what do you call this thing again?
Come to think of it, maybe there is. The horn's been making this sad little sound lately. It could use a little more oomph.
The horn, eh? I'm on it. That was easy peasy, lemon squeezy, Mr. W. Diaphragm had gotten a little dusty, but it's all better now. The mail truck is honking like a big old goose again.
Thanks, Lori.
Come to think of it, I will be calling your truck the Goose from here on out. Big, white, wobbly, and with a honking great horn. Honk, honk!
The Goose has a nice ring to it. Or a nice honk, anyway. Well, gotta be getting back to my rounds. Happy holidays, you guys.
Thanks, Thomas. You too.
I was just a little girl. Ooh, happiness requires work every day. Oh, and if that someone makes you smile, it leaves you with a scar.
Christmas gift? Here's hoping.
Hi there, Mr. Mailman. Got anything for me today?
Hello, ma'am. Just one parcel.
Thank you, sir. It's true what they say about mail carriers and snow.
You bet. Nothing can keep me from the swift completion of my appointed round.
That too, of course. But I meant that the snow makes them look even more handsome in their uniform.
Why, thank you, ma'am. That's a nice way to start the week.
Oh, I better get this, honey. I'll see you tonight. Oregon Trail Motel. How may I help you?
I've got all my bags packed up, ready to leave. Everybody here's waiting for something. I'll be on my way, I'll make it there by New Year's Eve. Stop dragging your heart around.
Span a dam. As Frank says it. Span, 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 span a dam. Never gets old. Hello?
Hey, Dad.
Meredith! Meredith! What's up? No bad news, I hope. Meredith?
Dad, I'm so sorry, but I won't be able to make it tomorrow.
What's wrong? What happened? Are you okay?
I'm fine, Dad, don't worry, but I'm snowed under with work. It's added 86. It needs to be up and running at the start of the new year. I stumbled upon some errors today, and now we need to fix them this week. This sucks.
That's such a bummer, Em. But I understand.
Thanks, Dad. I'll make it up to you, I promise. We've all worked so hard this year. Can't squander it all in the last week, right?
I hate to say it, but it sounds exactly like what you said last year. Have you told your mom yet?
Yeah, I just called her at the motel.
Oh, someone's calling. Must be your mom.
Okay, well, that's my cue. Gotta get back to it. I'll call again soon, Dad. Love you.
Hey, Em. Is that you?
If by M you mean Emily, then yes. If you mean M for Meredith, then no.
I just got off the phone with my other M, so I was pretty sure it was you.
Oh, Thomas, don't joke around as if nothing's wrong.
I know, Em. I don't know what to say.
Well, just deal with it, like we always do. Why don't we invite someone else? Unless you're happy with just Mildred coming over.
That's a good idea. I'll think about it and maybe invite someone tomorrow.
Okay, honey. As long as you don't invite Jack, you know, his jokes may even scare off the turkey. In any case, I'll call Beth and ask her again, too. And then I have to do a towel run, refill the vending machine, and vacuum the reception area. So it'll be a while before I'm done. I'll see you tonight, honey.
Okay, Em. Drive home safe. Major League Baseball umpires are required to wear black underwear while on the job, in case they split their pants. Golf is the only sport to have been played on the moon. On February 6th, 1971, Alan Shepard hit a golf ball on the moon. Because of the low gravity, it may have traveled more than a mile.
Morning, P.O. It's time for a different take on the snowfall.
P.O. positive or pet peeve?
Take it away, Charles.
Jack, I'd like to respond what Cheryl said about the snow yesterday. Sure, it makes everything nice and quiet, but we can't forget the sweet sound of crunching snow beneath our boots. Thank you very much.
Sure we can, Charles. And that's the last one about snow for now. Apologies to the guy with the pet peeve about yellow snow. Better luck next time. Today's weather as bright and beautiful as yesterday. Enjoy the crunch, folks.
Fancy handwriting on this one. Is that much Christmas lighting really necessary?
Even though you wear it well, lower down the bridge and let me. You'll never get to know me from within.
Oh, good day, Kay.
Hi, Thomas.
I've got a parcel for you.
Thanks. I'm sure Santa will be happy this arrived just in time.
Anything I can do to help the old man out. How are things with the family?
Good. Good. Really looking forward to the holidays. I've been making Grace this great big space station out of ply. It's coming together really nicely. And Barry is getting Max a second-hand guitar as we speak.
Oh, that sounds great. I'm sure they can't wait for Christmas.
Neither can I. What about you and Emily? Got anything special planned for the coming days?
Well, sadly, Meredith can't make it this year.
Right.
I'm sure she'll make it out here sometime.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'd best get on. I have to check on the oven. Or Santa will have to eat charcoal when he stops by tonight.
All right, best get back to it myself. Give our love to Barry and the kids. And Santa, if you happen to see him.
Will do. You and Emily have a great Christmas too, okay?
Feels like I'm going round in circles sometimes. Another satisfied customer. Unless it's Bill's.
Try
Greetings, Nancy.
Hello, Thomas. That should be the last batch of Christmas pudding ingredients.
All right. Have a good day.
It's right there before our eyes. Somehow hidden in plain sight. We're all racing to a red light.
They must be out of town for the holidays. Bert's out of town for the holidays. He did ask me to keep an eye on his place. There we go. Okay, let's get this to its destination.
Wow, a visit from the Poker King. I humbly thank you for the honor.
The pleasure is all mine, sir. And this package is yours.
Ooh, boy, Frank came through once again.
A package from Frank, huh? I don't want to know what's in it.
A nice attempt at reverse psychology, but I'm not gonna tell you. But what I will tell you, I'm kicking off the new year with a bang. I better put this somewhere dry. And then it's back to reading Doyle Brunson's Super System. Oh, you're in trouble this Sunday, sir.
We'll see about that, Jack.
Indeed, indeed. Anyway, later, Thomas, and take care on those icy roads.
Hey, Thomas, do you think it'll ever stop snowing? I'm glad it's the last day before Christmas break.
Well, sorry, Frank. They're forecasting snow until at least the new year. But hey, about Christmas. Meredith bailed on us, which leaves us with a bit more food than we can handle. Maybe you'd like to volunteer and help us eat it tomorrow evening.
Christmas dinner at the Weiss residence. That sounds great, Thomas, but I'm afraid I'm all tied up. The Knicks are playing the Celtics. I think the Celtics will go all the way this year, but I wouldn't count out an upset at the Garden.
I'm not going to give you betting advice, Frank.
I'm going to have to sleep on it, but you know I can't pass up. I need a favor. Can you help me with that guy over there? He said he's looking for a job, but I really gotta run now. Try to find out what he's made of, okay? Good luck.
Hello, young man. I heard you were looking for a job. My name's Thomas Weiss, and I've been working for the Postal Service for nearly 40 years.
Hi, I'm Matt Kearney. I'm glad someone finally showed up.
Nice to meet you, Matt. Could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm basically a computer expert, kind of in between jobs right now. I've been programming since I was 11 years old. I'm looking to start my own software company.
Ah, that's great. So you want to save up some money to start your own enterprise one day?
Bingo. I'm already working on it at home, and whenever I have time in my schedule.
I imagine that can take a toll on you.
I have the focus, determination, and willpower of a professional athlete.
Okay. I have a few more questions. Do you enjoy working with customers?
I think everyone would enjoy someone who skips the small talk and gets the job done as soon as possible.
Well, that may be, but my question was if you enjoy working with customers.
Sure. I love people. I love helping people. Could we wrap this up now, please? I don't think working here requires an extensive interview process.
I'd like to ask one more question, actually. Can you please get up and leave as fast as possible?
Okay. Bye.
Yep, hello.
Hey, honey, it's me. Finally found time to call. Having such a busy day. Did you invite anyone else over for tomorrow?
Yes, I did, but no takers. So it's just you, me, and Mildred. Or is Beth coming as well?
Yeah, Beth is coming. So happy I could finally change her mind.
Nice work. She's great company.
As opposed to Mildred? No, this is not funny. Mildred is a sweetheart. And you better wear the Christmas sweater she knitted for you last year.
I love Christmas sweaters, so don't worry about it.
Great. So I won't be the only one looking stupid. Oh, by the way, I've got great news. We finally found someone to take some shifts off my hands.
That's fantastic. No more 60-hour work weeks. Do you know who it is?
I wasn't at the interview, but I was introduced to him after he was hired.
Did he wear glasses?
Yes, he did.
Did he have curly hair?
Yeah. Are we playing Guess Who? His name is Matt. Matt Kearney. He said he's going to completely overhaul our computer system.
That's the guy I interviewed this afternoon.
Really? Did you like him?
Can't say that I did, to be honest.
That's a shame. But it doesn't matter. He'll be taking the load off my shoulders. And I won't be working alongside him anyway. You'll probably see him more often than I will.
You might be right about that.
We'll see how it all pans out. Oh, gotta go now. Bye, hun.
Guten Tag. I am Klaus Kartoffelkanoodle. You must be Jimmy, my new partner. We will be the best team in the district. Where is the cop car? Let's catch some crooks. You don't like to talk much, Jimmy?
I need a friggin' coffee.
Yeah, coffee and a real donut. I love it.
Weiss residence, good morning.
Hey, Dad. It's me.
Hey there, Em. Merry-dith Christmas.
I was hoping to hear one of your special holiday puns. Merry Christmas to you, too. I wish I was in PO right now.
That makes two of us. And probably three, but Mom's at the motel.
Guess I'm not the only one working today, then. Fine mess I got myself into, huh?
Yeah, it's not perfect, Meredith, but you'll be okay.
Thanks, Dad. I think I will be. Work's progressing nicely, actually. And Tess is coming over later. She's also stuck here. We're going to try to cook up some semblance of a Christmas meal.
Oh, that's good to hear, Em. But I'm glad the other M will be in charge of my Christmas dinner.
Can't disagree there. Her lemon mashed potatoes alone blows all my cooking out of the water. Oh, that reminds me, I need to try to pry that secret recipe out of her. I'm gonna call her at the motel right now. Thanks for talking, Dad. And Meredith Christmas.
Missile Thomas wishes you the same.
Oh, I did not hear that. Love you.
Oh, Mildred, you shouldn't have. We already have the most beautiful pair of Christmas sweaters in the world. And now we have 2 sweaters each. You must have put so much work into them.
Oh, please, don't mention it, dearie. Knitting sweaters can be quite straining. But knowing how happy they make you always makes up for it.
Well, we're so grateful. Right, Thomas?
They're beautiful. Thank you so much, Mildred. They're so comfy and colorful. If only it was Christmas every day.
Oh, Thomas, that makes me so happy to hear. I can't wait to start working on next year's designs. I've also made sweaters for Frank and Jack and Robert and Bert, but they all said that wool gives them an allergic reaction. Isn't that a coincidence? Beth, I hope you aren't allergic to wool.
You're not going to believe the coincidence, Mildred, but yes, I actually am. And it's such a shame. If only I, too, could celebrate Christmas wearing one of those beautiful sweaters. Anyway, Emily, would you be a darling and pass me the peas, please?
Peas? I don't... Oh, you mean the string beans. I suppose peas would have gone lovely with the meal as well, now that you mention it. Right, Thomas?
Peas, beans, it's all green to me.
Oh, yes, of course. I meant the string beans. Of course, silly me. But let me get on with it. It's time for my presents now. And you may have already guessed that they're books. Mildred, why don't you open yours first?
Well, I'm not really one for presents, but I appreciate the gesture. Let's see now. The Cat's Pajamas. I've never heard of it, but it has a nice title, I suppose.
It's an encyclopedia about cats. A Whiskerpedia, if you will. Someone drew my attention to it, and I immediately thought of you.
Oh, well, isn't that lovely? Such a heartfelt gift. Isn't it, Thomas?
That it is, Emily. That it is.
It is a nice gift, Beth. Thank you.
It was my pleasure, Mildred. And now for Emily's gift.
Oh, why, thank you, Beth. I do always appreciate your taste in books, so I'm looking forward to The Countess and the Carpenter. Would you look at that? Is this a romance novel? I've never really read one of those.
Right in one guess, Emily. I hear the writer Summers here, so this book is locally sourced, so to speak. And, dare I say it, the prose is quite compelling in the romance department, if you catch my drift.
I think I do. Beth, you are something else. Thank you. This will certainly get a nice spot on our bookcase.
Ah, good to know the romance department is in our bookcase now, so I'll know where to find it.
Well, I'm looking forward to reading it already. Thank you so much, dear Beth.
You're welcome, Emily. I'm sure you'll love it. Okay, Thomas, it's your turn now.
Let's see. Crazy sports facts 2. Even more crazy sports facts. Whew, boy, I love this stuff. I'm actually reading part 1 at the moment, so I can tuck into this straight after. Thanks, Beth.
You're welcome, Thomas. And you're right, there's some fascinating tidbits in Part 1 as well. Even if one no longer actively plays sports, it's at least fun to read about it, right?
Hey now, kids playing basketball still regret it when they challenge the mailman for a game of horse.
Well, there's no shame in admitting that you're not getting any younger, Thomas. In fact, none of us are exactly spring chickens anymore. Things like your arthritis can't magically be wished away by positive thinking.
Who's up for some blueberry pie?
Speaking of blueberries, my bridge partner Edna's niece discovered this mole last week.
Hold that thought, Mildred. I really need to take this. Hello?
Hi there. Could you put me through to Meredith Weiss, please?
Excuse me, who is this?
Oh, it's Steve. Steve Mitchell from work. Is Meredith there?
You're talking to her father in Oregon. She's at home, celebrating Christmas?
Wait, what? Christmas? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to bother you. Is it Christmas already? Gosh, I totally missed that. I've been pulling a couple of all-nighters. I'm gonna splash some water on my face. Sorry again, Mr. Weiss. Enjoy your evening. Bye. Merry Christmas.
Everything okay, honey?
All fine, dear. Just someone who doesn't understand the spirit of Christmas. Never mind. Beth, you were saying?
I wasn't actually, but I was looking for a way to say this, and now's as good a time as any, I suppose. My dear friends, I am leaving Providence Oaks.
What?
You're what?
What's that, dear?
Are you serious?
Well, before we move on to the sad part, let me first tell you the good part. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be a grandmother.
Oh, Beth, that is amazing.
Well, I'll be.
Whose mother?
I mean, congratulations.
Yes, my son Daniel and his wife are expecting. Isn't that wonderful? But, and here's the proverbial kicker, you may remember that they moved to Savannah, Georgia a few years ago. So if you put 2 and 2 together,
you're moving away to be with them. That's great, Beth. I'm so happy for you.
That is marvelous, Beth. Congratulations. I wish you and your family all the happiness in the world. But I'll miss you something terrible. We all will. But we have to toast to the good news. Thomas, go pour us some brandy and I'll get the pie.
Oh, Thomas, would you have any antacid? That eggnog is starting to stir up something indiscreet.
On it. Now, let's celebrate this wonderful evening, ladies. Here's to a lovely old Christmas spent with good friends.
Hear, hear,
hear. Hear, hear.
Hey, Thomas. Did you see the game last night?
Morning, Frank. Nope, we had our Christmas dinner. But I have a feeling you're going to talk about it anyway.
The Celtics were up by 25 in the third quarter, but they still lost the game in double overtime.
So was it a big payday for you?
One of the biggest of the year. And now the odds are dropping for Boston. I'm gonna bet on them to win it all this season.
I'm not sure that's a good idea, Frank.
Ha, Thomas. We'll see. Have a good one today.
Season's greeting, P.O. It's the second day of Christmas, and I don't have turtle doves or partridges in pear trees. But you know what I do have?
P.O. positive or pet peeve?
Part and parcel.
Yes, I understand, but Maureen said...
Does it really matter what Maureen said? I can't help that her orders have been delayed because of the snow. She should have just ordered sooner. It's not like New Year's Eve appeared on the calendar out of nowhere.
That's true, but it was only 2 weeks ago that she decided to throw a celebration at the diner. And once we're sure we can host a proper party for everyone, you are also invited.
That sounds an awful lot like blackmail to me. Please come to my party, Nancy. But first, hand over a football team supply of cheesy dip, quiche, and sloppy joes.
I'm sure she didn't mean it that way, and I'm sure you're more than welcome either way. But I have to run now. Bye, Nancy, and hi-bye, Thomas.
Bye, Kay.
Maureen Hennessy strikes again.
I guess tact never has been her strong suit.
That's one way to put it. One thing's for sure, she does not know how to run a business. Always bites off more than she can chew. And now I'm supposed to come to the rescue?
I wouldn't blame you if you left her high and dry this time.
Ah, so you get it. Makes you wonder why Maureen can't understand that I have my own stock issues to worry about. Anyway, is that parcel for me? You can just put it on the counter.
Sure thing, Nancy. Have a great day. Kovacs family always heads to Arizona in the wintertime. And who can blame them? Somehow it's always nice when our neighbors get a letter. Here's to you, Andy and Toby. Fancy handwriting on this one.
Every time you need me, I'm telling you I'm here to stay. But looking at your castle, I'm pretty sure you're safe, but still afraid. Walking in your garden, knowing what you're dreaming of, past the copper statues of everyone you ever loved. Lower down the bridge and let me through. Never get to know me from within.
Okay, Thomas, just keep the wheels steady and trust the snow chains on the tires. I'm reminded of our honeymoon to Niagara Falls all those many years ago.
Hey there! Looks like Santa's a little late this year.
If you keep ordering heavy parcels like this, Santa might just skip your house altogether.
Oh, sorry, Thomas. Let me give you a hand. That must be the fire pit I ordered. Now I can finally go ice fishing without freezing at the same time.
Ice fishing? That sounds like a nice adventure.
Well, you're in luck. Bert's out of town, so I could use someone else to talk to. Not that Bert talks that much. How about it? Tomorrow evening?
Sure, let's do it. But you better make sure that fire pit is working.
Perfect. I'll bring all the gear, but feel free to bring some booze. Hey, did you have a nice Christmas, by the way?
I've had better. My daughter couldn't make it.
Sorry to hear that. Anyways, I won't hold you up any longer. I need to assemble this baby. See you tomorrow, Thomas. I'll come pick you up.
Every time you need me, I'm telling you I'm here to stay. But looking at your castle, I'm pretty sure you're safe, but still afraid. Walking in your garden, knowing what you're dreaming of, past the copper statues of everyone you
must be so cozy in the wintertime. Cold. Probably freezing cold.
Promise I won't break the spell. You don't need that armor, even though you wear it well. Lower down the bridge and let
Another satisfied customer. Unless it's Bill's.
you never get to know me from within. Will you? Lower down the bridge and let me in. Never get to know me from
Whoa, looks like you're having some car trouble.
Yeah, just a second, my good man. Gabriel, can you figure out what's wrong with this blasted vehicle? Give me some good news here.
I mean, I'm not really a car mechanic, Mr. Price. But I know the smoke isn't a good sign.
No, duh, Einstein. Say, hey, Mr. Mailman, what's your story?
Wait a minute. Aren't you Connor Price? KNW6 News?
In the flesh. Are you a regular viewer?
Absolutely. I like to catch up on the local goings-on right before reruns of Fries and the Hamburger.
I see. And is yours a Nielsen family? With an odometer and everything?
Nielsen? No, the name's Weiss.
Then how does that help me? Huh? Gabe, if you don't know what you're doing, then why on God's green earth are you fiddling around with that engine?
Just thought I'd pop up in the hood, Mr. Price. What with the smoke and all? It needs to vent.
Needs to vent, huh? Never have I felt more like a busted car engine. God! I'm dying in this podunk country-ass town. Bunch of freaking yokels.
So, hey there. I see you've already had the privilege of the full Connor Price experience.
Quite the experience it was. Well worth the price of admission.
Yeah, Connor can be a bit much. Anyway, I'm Ilsa Richter, local TV segment producer turned car problem solver. And that sporting young man over there is Gabriel Serrano, local TV sound guy turned amateur mechanic. Emphasis on amateur.
Hey, I never claimed to know anything about cars. Just because I used to be a studio tech, Mr. Price put me on engine duty. Anyway, nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you. I'm Thomas Weiss. And as the local mail carrier, I know just the guy to fix your car problem.
If you mean young car service, I'm way ahead of you, Mr. Weiss. They're on their way right now.
That's great, Ilsa. You're an even better car problem solver than you are a segment producer.
Flattery will get you everywhere, Gabe.
That must be Ben Young. You're in capable hands. He'll have you fixed up in no time.
God, I hope so. We need to get to Melville, and we're already way behind schedule.
Hey, Mr. Mailman. Come in here for a second, please.
Excuse me. Duty apparently calls. Happy travels. Sounds like there's an emergency.
Uh-huh. Hey, I'm new here. All of a sudden, I have to check in 3 people at once who want their own rooms. separate but close to one another, all equipped with TV VCRs. And, well, long story short, I need to reach Emily Weiss, stat. I'm guessing the local post guy would know where to reach her.
Sure. Her home number is 555 Go Take a Hike.
Oh, thank you ever so much for nothing. God, where am I supposed to see whether room 2 has a VCR installed?
I'll just leave the parcel here on the counter. Bye. They're already gone. Mighty fast towing there, Ben.
Somebody else to share it with, but I'm alone. I'll be okay. I'll have my own kind of special holiday. Think I'd be blue without you, but I'm fine under the color lights you up on. Here alone at Christmas time. And if I had to guess what list you're on, I'd be guessing you'd be getting caught in not long for Christmas. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll have my own kind of special holiday. You think I'd be blue here without you, but I'm fine under the color lights you up on. Here alone, here alone at Christmas time.
Hey, if it isn't Connor Price.
Oh, that's him, huh? He's taller than he looks on TV.
Let's hope he's in a better mood now. He was really quite rude to me earlier.
Wow, sounds like a real jerk.
Mr. Price? Aren't you supposed to be in Melville?
Well, hey there. Good to see you, man. Yeah, change of plans, I'm afraid. Oh, hi, ma'am. I don't think we've met. Connor Price, KNW6.
Welcome to the Oregon Trail Motel, sir. Better get to work, honey. I'll see you tonight.
Okay, what's up with her? Christmas hangover?
You'll have to forgive my wife. She can be a bit protective of me.
Protective of you? Oh, I see. You told her about our little kerfuffle earlier. Listen, I'm man enough to admit that it wasn't my finest hour. I'm usually a lot more easygoing. In fact, the Willamette Week once called me one of the most likable faces in local broadcasting.
That's quite all right. Water under the Bear Creek Bridge, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, when my car isn't breaking down during a tight shooting schedule, I'm a pretty swell guy. Believe me, that's the price guarantee.
So, has Ben Young managed to fix your van yet?
No, that's the change of plans I was referring to. Turns out we need some parts that the garage doesn't have in stock, so Young's having them shipped over ASAP. But in the meantime, we've decided to stay right here in lovely, picturesque, whatchamacallit, USA.
It's Providence Oaks, P.O. for short.
Yeah, well, to be honest, all these little villages look pretty much the same to me anyway. See, we're supposed to be shooting some remotes on local end-of-year festivities and such. A grand kickoff to our special series on small-town American life. And it doesn't really make much of a difference if we start here or in freaking Melville.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
A great little place, too. This town has warmth. I like warmth. And so do our viewers, I'm betting. So get ready for your town to be featured in part 1 of The Oregon Trail. Title pending. Might be a little too on the nose.
That is the same name as this motel. So I guess it isn't particularly original. My wife works here as a receptionist, but she's not the one who named it.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Real conversations with real Americans, right? But as fun as this is, I should be turning in. The 3 of us each got our own quaint little room. Mine's non-smoking, unfortunately. Still beats Gabriel's. His doesn't even have a TV. Can you believe it?
Well, I best be on my way.
Anyway, great banter. See you around, my main mailman.
Bye. The yo-yo started out as a weapon in the Philippines during the 16th century, before being introduced to the United States as a toy in 1929. It weighed 4 pounds and had a 20-foot cord. Australian rower Bobby Pierce won the 1928 Olympic Games against 8 other competitors, even though he stopped during the race to let ducks pass in front of him.
What a gloriously... Want to hear a PO positive? You've tuned into the right frequency.
PO positive or...
Let's hear one from Mildred Meow Jenkins.
Hi, Jack. I would like to thank our own Robert Harris.
A belated Christmas gift? Maybe. Hi, Beth. Got a delivery for you. Where do you want it?
Oh, dear Thomas. I almost didn't see you come in there. I was lost in thought, I suppose. Please just put it on the counter, if you will. Thank you. And thank you again for a lovely Christmas dinner. I had a marvelous time with you all.
We loved having you over, Beth, as always. Emily and I had a great time. But about that news of yours.
I was afraid it would perhaps put a dampener on the evening.
It was quite a shock for both Emily and myself, to be honest. We've known each other for so long. We're practically part of each other's furniture.
Let me guess. I'd be your bookshelf.
Or I would be, I suppose.
Oh, but I will miss you two. As Helen Keller once wrote, so long as the memory of certain beloved friends lives in my heart, I shall say that life is good. So, haven't you ever thought of moving closer to Meredith over all these years? She is living quite a ways away, right?
Thought about it? Yes. Your news has put things into perspective, I suppose. But leaving here would sure be a big step. Maybe too big, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Meredith will even make it out here one day. And there's always the phone, of course.
And don't forget the postal service.
Quite right you are.
Well, I won't keep you any longer, Thomas. I need to sort through this new delivery you've just brought in. And believe you me, that's going to take me a while. Until next time, my friend.
Up and at 'em. See you, Beth.
Use my witchcraft. You're playing it cool, bending all the rules, talking way too loud, and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me insane. Your heart is back, and it's a fact, no turning back. You got me tiptoeing around you like you made of glass. Tiptoeing around you like you made of glass. Got an invincible fence letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots. And I use my witchcraft. Oh, I use my witchcraft. I got my moves, I got my song. When I turn my mojo on, I'm feeling fine, I'm feeling strong. It won't take long. When I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft.
There we go.
Don't want to sleep tonight at all. Just want to watch them stars fall. You don't want to try to make up dreams just to be seen. I want to lay here beside you, all quiet. By your breath and open sky. It's not what we know, it's where we go. The wings of our goodbye. But it's not what we see, it's what we choose to be.
Fancy handwriting on this one.
There is high grass and bare feet. Oh, but you each second is a tree. keep my balance next to you. It's true. Nowadays there's nothing I wouldn't do.
Another satisfied customer. Unless it's Bill's.
Fire breath and open sky. It's not what we know. It's where we go. I grow wings and tell her goodbye. It's not what we see. It's what we choose to be. We're beyond good. I've never been so ready. Fire breath and open sky. It's not what we know. It's where we go. I grow wings and tell her goodbye.
Okay.
It's what we choose to be. Fire breath and open sky. It's not what we
Ah, look who's here.
Hey, Thomas. Yeah, I needed to take care of some stuff. Hardly any customers at the post office anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll just drop by again a little later.
Or they could just get their stamps at the bookstore. Problem solved.
If you say so, Frank. It's none of my business.
That big sucker you're carrying is for me, huh? Right on time. It's all coming together. Hey, Thomas, you can keep a little secret, right?
Not if it gets me into trouble, Frank.
Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal in any case. A buddy of mine was able to get his hands on some premium quality fireworks. I'm selling them with a nice profit, and let's just say you want to be outside Moe's Diner when the clock strikes 12 on New Year's Eve.
Frank, that sounds illegal and dangerous. Shouldn't you stick to sports betting? This sounds pretty cool, Frank.
Days? How about weeks?
All right, Frank. See you at the office.
I give it all to you for too
Part?
Okay, so we still need to check Spanner Dam for the mood shots. According to this, it offers damn fine views, so...
Hey, Mr. Mailman. Come on over. Talk to us for a sec.
Gabe, we don't have time for idle chit-chat.
He can help us out, Ilsa. No one knows the town like a mailman. Right, Mr. Weiss?
Hey, Mr. Serrano, Miss Richter.
Please, call us Gabe and Ilsa.
He can call you Gabe and Ilsa. I prefer Miss Segment Producer Extraordinaire.
And you can call me PO's Premier Parcel Provider. Thomas, for short.
Anyway, we're scouting out this beautiful town of yours for our report on small town America. It's great, but we could use the inside track. So, any secret spots we're bound to miss, but shouldn't?
Well... Jack Reynolds' farm. Not just for the place, but for the man. He might be the most interesting character in all of Providence Oaks.
Excuse me, Mr. Thomas Theodore Wise? What am I, chopped liver?
After Maureen Hennessy, of course. Hey, Maureen.
Now, here's your coffee, folks. Sorry for the delay. Faucet's been acting up again, which should have been fixed yesterday.
Oh, you want me to check on it, Miss Hennessy?
Oh, now look at you. My knight in woolen armor. Would you, dear?
I can take a look.
Well, isn't that nice of you? Back of the kitchen, honey. Ashley, someone who does know what he's doing is coming in. Show him where the busted faucet is. And stay out of his way. Ashley's a sweetheart, but when it comes to fixing things, that boy is all thumbs.
See, this is what the segment should be. Interacting with the townsfolk, helping out. I love it.
Oh, such a nice fellow.
Yeah, you're in good hands, Maureen. Gabriel may look and act like a naive little pup, but he can fix anything. Well, except for our van. But other than that...
Oh, is that a fact? Well, in that case, I can think of a few more things he could fix around here, if you catch my drift.
Classic Maureen.
Let me just go check him out. Check on him, I mean.
So, anyway.
So...
Oh, wait. You had the Connor Price experience the other day. Have you recovered yet?
I actually encountered him outside the motel yesterday evening. We had a nice chat about your new plans.
Really? Oh, did he greet you with, "Good to see you, man"?
Indeed, he was quite enthusiastic.
That's his go-to when he's forgotten your name. It's "Good to see you, man" for guys and "Hey, lady" for gals.
Really?
Wouldn't worry about it, though. He called me Lisa for the better part of a year. Connor's a lot. But I guess after this week, I can update my resume with not just segment producer and car problem solver, but also Connor Price wrangler.
You know, you remind me of my daughter. Smart, tough, a little too hardworking.
Oh? And does her cynical demeanor mask her deeply felt insecurities and profound loneliness, too? Kidding. Or am I? I'm not as tough as I look. Sometimes that whole Connor Price experience can get to me. At least Gabe's a welcome antidote, that big old puppy dog. He's as uncomplicated as Connor is complicated.
Well, now, sounds like someone is getting a little warm under the collar for our Gabriel. Just between you and me, honey, I have a hunch that feeling is more than mutual.
Maureen, is the faucet fixed yet?
All I know is, I just spent 5 minutes with our knight in the kitchen, and during that time, he mentioned Ilsa about 12 times.
Really? Well,
Faucet's all better now, Mo. And we should be hitting the road right about now.
Right. Thanks, Maureen. Nice talking to you, Thomas.
Bye now, folks. Be sure to check in again soon, you hear? Huh, these TV folks sure know how to liven things up, don't they?
Indeed, Maureen. I don't think we should meddle in their affairs, though.
Oh, that reminds me. You know about my little New Year's Eve shindig, right? I'm counting on you and Emily. We'll party like it's 1986. Because it will be.
I'll discuss it with Emily. Best get back to it. See you, Mo.
Bye now.
Famous fat man coming down the chimney. I cracked open my door to catch a glimpse of St. Nick. Could hardly see a thing, smoke was so thick. The driveway filled with flashing red and blue lights. Santa traded sleighing for a fire truck tonight. Oh, it's a funny story. At least it is to me. But for others, especially my mother, a day that lives in infamy. Daddy lit the Christmas tree on fire.
Well, they must be out of town for the holidays.
That my dad drank much more than most. This time of year, he tend to double his dose. I'm not saying it's wrong, and I'm not saying it's right, but the Yule log ain't the only thing that was burning that night. Oh, it's a funny story.
And that's the last one. Whew.
But for others, especially my mother, day that lives in infamy. Swear I'm not a liar. Daddy lit the Christmas tree on fire. Now that I'm older, I've settled down. It's late December, there's no tree to be found. Cause it helps Mary the Jew, but now she wants a Christmas tree. What am I to do? Well, I told her, baby, I didn't think this would matter. Besides those damn trees, they're a real fire hazard. And I'll have you know the doctor just diagnosed me. TCTFSD.
I'll get it. Hello?
Very good evening. Am I talking to Mrs. Emily Weiss?
Yes, sir, that would be me.
Ah, fantastic. It's a pleasure to talk to you. My name is Christian Carmichael, and I represent Fly into Florida.
Oh, hi there.
I have great news for you, Mrs. Weiss. It's been a while, but do you perhaps remember entering into our Fly into Florida sweepstakes?
Now that you mention it, I think so. Yeah. Was that the one on the back of the juice carton?
That's the one. And I am more than happy to tell you that you are the winner of the grand prize.
The grand prize? Wow, fantastic. I'm afraid I've forgotten what it was. Could you refresh my memory a little bit?
No problem, Mrs. Weiss. You have won a 2-week trip to Florida for 2.
Wow, Florida? Really? I won? I have never won anything in my life. Hold on, I need to tell my husband. Honey, we won! I'm talking to a gentleman from Fly into Florida, and he says we've won a 2-week holiday for 2.
Get out of here. Florida? Wow.
Isn't it great? We're so happy. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You've got plenty of time to let it all sink in. Next, we'll be sending you an extra special envelope. It will contain a confirmation letter, airline tickets, hotel tickets, and I totally forgot to say this earlier, a $500 check covering any additional expenses.
Wow. I can't believe this is happening.
Well, it most definitely is, Mrs. Weiss. And we'll be making sure you both have the time of your life. There's one thing I must stress. The dates can't be altered. So if you have plans for the first 2 weeks of September, this would be a great moment to change them. And I hope this answers all of your questions for now. Congratulations on winning. And we look forward to seeing you fly into Florida.
Thank you.
Bye.
I think I need to sit down for a moment. Florida.
Oh, that's Robert. Sorry, honey. I can't celebrate with you right now. But I'll make it up to you tomorrow night at Moe's.
I will hold you to that. Have fun on the ice, hon. And when you start to freeze out there, just think of sunny Florida.